Hello and welcome to another video from the Independent Vlogger. Well, did you enjoy Bo'ness last week? Wasn't it a nice little place and some nice little train rides you can do as well? Just a reminder that trains run in Bo'ness on a Tuesday, Saturday and Sunday, and the museum is open every day. So you can go out there anytime and just look around the museum. And all the trains are on display too. So in this video we're heading to Bristol. Fine city, lots to see there. So let's not hang about and go there. So here in Bristol we have the Falcon ready for its journey to Plymouth, and hiding behind the tree is the last ever Flixbus to Dundee from Bristol. History in the making. Watch it leave. Bristol Express to Gatwick. We got some very nice buses here in Bristol. The Yale bus. That's like a key. Must be off to where they make keys. Here we have an Optare. Little yellow Optare. Never seen a yellow Optare. And here we have history in the making, the very final journey. Come on, wave for the camera, toot your horn. Oh, oh well, I waved at least. The final journey to Dundee. I think this could be the airport bus. Very posh. Turners. A rather large seagull has come to say hello. Very tall. Well, excuse the noise of the seagulls. You have the 3762 Street. Here we have the X7 to Clevedon. Badger Line. The 348 to Keynsham. The airport bus. The X1 to Western-super-Mare. Badger Line. Got some nice buses here in Bristol. Badger. National Express 201 to Swansea. X4 to Pontishead. I think that's how you say it. The airport bus to the airport. X39 to Bath. Number 17 to Kingsmead. National Express returning to the depot. Nice coach. And driver training. There's National Express Edwards coaches 040 to London direct. London non-stop. There's some nice boats on the river. There's cruises available, boat tours around the city. There's an old winch. A nice river. If you get a chance to, make sure you get one of the boat rides. The river here is quite fast flowing, but we're going to have a bit more of a look at the river now. That's if you can hear me from the traffic behind me, rather busy road. I'll have a look at some of the boats and the places where we can eat along the riverside. Port of Bristol notice. Vehicles with an axle weight of more than 20 tonnes when laden cannot safely pass over this bridge. I think it's a bit different now. There's Bristol Mead Station. The train you can't get in unless you've got a ticket. There's a railway bridge up there, but the wall is so high you can't see over it, so to come another time to film the trains. Water looks rather green. Nice looking bridge along there. So this is Commercial Road, still going along beside the river. There's some very nice bridges. And keep going. There's a nice place to eat, not far from here. A river cruise. And here we have a swing bridge. Some nice looking boats this way. That's where we're heading for next. Not much room for that one. Right, let's explore Prince's Wharf. Now along here is these old cranes that used to take items from the trains that went this way onto the ferries and boats. Big tall cranes. There's one of the old cranes to lift things from the train onto the water, or the boat. We've got here an old switch. A preserved railway line. The misconduct. There's all kinds of boats along here. Some nice looking ones. There's even a houseboat. The weather today can't make up its mind whether it wants to be warm and sunny or bitterly cold and cloudy. Some more nice boats along here. You can hire them out, I think.
In the lab, they're always apples. I mean, like, you can
So if you're wanting a boat trip, the ticket office is over there where you buy the tickets. SS Great Britain. It's perhaps a fishing boat, away to catch the haddock. Who are
Couple of projects in the office.
sailing the high seas of the southwest. That little ferry, this goes from that bit to that bit, back and forth all day. The SS Great Britain. Here's some of the things that were used to carry things on and off the boat. A big ball, part of an anchor. A ferret. I'll catch the mice. That's a nice little shed. An old horse and cart. The Dockyard Museum. Up anchor and ready the sails. You're on a voyage back in time. The Falkland Islands to Bristol, an extraordinary journey. Now, the Falkland Islands is not to be mixed up with the Faroe Islands. It went from down there all the way up to Bristol. We're going in a time machine. The Windjammer. Sounds a bit like me when I've had too much to eat of the wrong stuff. Voyages. A floating town. Working aloft. Can you imagine working aloft on the ship's main mast? We're 20 metres above the deck, in all weathers, and often for hours at a time. Up and down, swaying from side to side.
Matt used to live in that building.
Great Britain. Plenty to see up here. The steering wheel. Well, way up there is the crow's nest. Need good balance up there in the big storm. Big bell.
The straps were still hanging off of me. But yeah.
Stairs to lower decks.
And then I seen this one. And it was the first one I tried on in the shop. And I loved it.
This is where they had meals. Logbook. A clock. A box of playing cards. Let's ask Mr. Brunel a question. Is that chicken freshly caught? Is in deep thought. The big engine room. size of that. Huge. This is deep within the belly of the ferry, the boat. Not a ferry, it's a SS Great Britain's a ship. Belly of the ship. Had horses working right down below in the very bottom. The toilets. Well, this person has cut their arm. The doctor here is getting ready to sew it off. A newspaper with very small print.
It was my last pair.
No Wi-Fi back then. The barbers getting a shave. Kind of family room, I think. And the quarantine room. Blech. Cloakroom. I've never been to Bath before. I've been to Bristol but not Bath. Part of me has now been into Bath. Oh dear, I hear you all groaning. And an old wash basin. This is where the captain sleeps, and he's checking the directions. Turn left at the second wave and straight on at the surf. Here's the slaughter room. They cut up the animals for the food. The head of a pig. Oink, oink. The food store. The ukulele, providing some musical entertainment. Doing some sewing. People were smaller back then. Baby's just been delivered. The Royal Mail didn't deliver it. Not this delivery. Everyone lived near each other, which meant disease could be spread easily. So, here's the kitchen. Food's getting prepared. With the head of a pig. Some plates with blood on it. More bits of food. Some apples.
It is easy now.
So good.
Rats. They're big. Rats in the kitchen. What a nice sound to listen to. You told me it was Africa. I said Australia. You told me Africa. No, I said Australia. The dough is ready to be kneaded. It's going to be put into the hot stove. And then comes out as bread. My daily bread. A new deck is being fitted, but according to this, it's not the first time that it's had a new deck. It was the 1980s. It had a replacement. It's probably about time. Someone's saying hello to us. The cow and the chicken. And the pigs. Oink, oink. So that's worth a visit. I spent a good couple of hours on the ship with another little ferry, a little boat. Here, a green one. Now, if you keep going up that way, you get to the Brunel suspension bridge. There's a stagecoach bus. Yeah. But we can't see it from here, which is a shame. The Great Western Dockyard. Balmoral. That's a big one. It's all the way down there. Oh. There's a little ferry. It's not a ferry, it's a passenger boat. A barrel of laughs. Not exactly. Right. I've been benched for that joke. Oh dear. Look at the grand design of this. Great Britain, Bristol. And you can see down to what makes it work. Being Brunel. Entrance. Being Brunel. Look at everything he made. The railways, the stations, the ships, the tunnels. Brunel the engineer. Great Western Railway. The South Devon Atmospheric Railway. The railway that went wrong. Can't get them all right, I suppose. Suppose that'll be keeping him awake at night. Paddle or propeller. Right, this is his office. Very tidy. A well organised man.
What we should do, sir? Lock them in until they come to their senses and set this foolish
Someone doesn't sound very happy.
for the good of the company.
Some of his old books.
6 times larger than any iron paddle steamer, and now suddenly wishes to abandon her paddle wheels in favour of this screw propeller speculation.
You are
Certainly. We've been experimenting for months.
and wasting the company time. Money.
The shareholders are naturally concerned, for they shall be personally liable for any failure.
Already we risk a great deal on novelty gupping. I am much obliged for your patience.
You're much obliged.
I arrive at the hour. Gentlemen, I have the pleasure of submitting to this board my report recommending the adoption of the screw propeller.
We thank you, Mr. Brunel. It was admirably technical. I'm afraid to say I, for one, rather lost my bearings in your sea of science.
I can assure you, Mr. Bright, it pains me greatly to think that I might lose any of you. Permit me? We are principally concerned with efficiency, how the power of the ship's engine is transmitted into forward movement by the screw as against the paddle. Here, we must consider the subject of resistance.
Quite so.
Indeed.
So if you want to see more, visit the Being Brunel exhibition. New York is 3,022 miles in that direction, so if you start walking now, you might make it by the end of the year. Not far from the Brunel place is this freight train. Sulfuric acid only. Be sure to visit this place if you're visiting Bristol, beside the river. There's a nice.
No, that's both.
There's a nice one. It's like a party boat. Lots of music coming out of it. Heavy police presence over there.
And I was like talking to animals on the way.
This is a very old part of Bristol. These are known as the Christmas Steps. Very old and historical area. The Bristol Hippodrome and all the different shows that are available to watch, and the box office to buy the tickets. There's the box office, and there's a post box right beside it. So now that you've seen that, are you all shipshape in Bristol fashion? Well, you'd better be. Hope you enjoyed that. Plenty to see and do in Bristol. Make sure you go there sometime. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and hit the notification bell for future videos. Don't forget to also head across to the Family Fun Pack channel to see some great family vlogs. And also head to Mr. Woodfire in Lawrison Place for some great pizzas. I definitely recommend you go there for a great pizza. So until next time, that's Paul for now.